Sunflowers Were the First Ones to Know is a short film made by students of the Film and Television Institute of India. It is competing in the La Cinef section of the Cannes Film Festival this year. So what is the film all about, and did its makers face any challenges in the filmmaking process? Find out in this conversation with the makers. The team of Sunflowers Were First Ones to Know is with me here in Cannes. It is competing in the La Cinef section of the Cannes Film Festival. They are FTII students. Chidanand Nayak is the director of the film, and we also have Suraj, the director of photography, and Abhishek, sound designer, is also with us. Such a pleasure to have all three of you here on DD India. Chidanand, tell us how the idea was conceived, what is the backstory to it, and a little about the storyline.
So we are students from the television wing of FTI. So we have to do a final project. So the Manoj and my editor Manoj and me always wanted to make a Kannada film. So that's how the idea started, to make a Kannada film. And then when we were brainstorming with the team, so I pitched this idea come up, and they were quite excited with the idea. And when we deeply asking and when we explored more, I realized they have never heard about this story, and which was such a popular story in Karnataka, nobody else knew it. So, and the story.
Tell us a little about the story.
So it's a film based on a folktale where a granny thinks because of a rooster the sun rises, and she takes the roosters and gets away. So the film is based on that story, and everyone liked the idea and everyone wanted to tell that narrative. So that's how we started making the film.
Any challenges, Suraj, you faced in videographing it?
There were a lot of challenges. The first challenge we faced was to find a location, because the film is based in unknown location and the time period is not definite. So we wanted to find something that is not today's world. So we have 50 kilometers radius around the FTI. So we had to shoot in that radius, and me and Abhishek, we searched for almost 50-60 villages for the location, and the location we got was very rural. There were no network, no proper roads, so our crew couldn't get easily there. The lights I wanted to take, that was not possible. The generators were we used to get only one day of the generator, and the film is whole night, like 4 days we had to shoot in night. So that was the challenge we faced. So how to light? So we tried to light up with the fire, like, and the moonlight, and how to deal with that was main challenge I faced.
And how did you create sounds in the film?
So as this story completely takes place in an unknown period of time in the past, so I had to make sure that none of the modern sounds make it to the film. So what I did was I collected a lot of songs from here and there, and I tried to combine them in a way that sells the story as something that's happening in a magical land, in a fantasy land. So I didn't go the conventional way of doing the things as are done in usual night scenes. I even used sounds that are heard in the day in the film, just to make it as magical as possible. Since this is a folk tale, you have to sell it that way. So that's how I approached the sound of this film.
So when was the last time that India won in the La Cinef section of the Cannes Film Festival, and what do you think is needed really to win this prize once again?
Well, it was won by Ashmita. The film was Cat Dog in 2020, and I think to win you have to tell your kind of a story, and nobody makes a film to win. Everyone has to make a film for the way they feel. So I think if everyone here come here and making that feel is the best chance to win here.
Were you expecting such a call?
Not at all. We just wanted to make a good film, and we tried to achieve what we felt that, okay, this is what we wanted to do at a film school, and we did that, and we were not expecting this. This is really magical for us.
How tough is the competition this time?
There are some really good films, like I've seen the trailers of some of the films that are making it to this section, and everything is very interesting. I'm very much looking forward to watch them all. It's definitely going to be tough. There are going to be some prizes. Let's hope for the best. Whatever happens, I'm happy with it. We are here. We are happy.
One question I want to ask the three of you is that since all three of you are FTII students, in the past also we've seen films by FTII students competing in the last Cinef section. So tell us what kind of help or support or guidance or practice-based learning does FTII offer you so that you come to this stage where you are able to compete with the best of the best in the world?
See, FTI is a place where a lot of the talented people gather around. It's not just one department. We have many departments and we get to stay with them and collaborate on the exercises. And creating that atmosphere, I think FTI is the best place, and with the rich legacy of the place and all the filmmakers who have been there is a living proof that you are again studying in that place. So that's a great thing which FTI offers, and whatever we are doing, and it's a government funded film, we are doing on a taxpayer's film, and we have that responsibility of like using it better. So that's the best thing one can offer, especially someone who is coming from middle class family like me. The burden to join a film like a private film school is too much on us. So FTI in that sense is a really great opportunity to make films.
Do you agree that you get the most conducive environment in FTII to make such films?
Yeah, I mean the place, the people there, it's all about filmmaking. Every day we talk about films. We like 24/7 we are talking about films, we are watching films, we are discussing on the ideas, different art forms, not just films but paintings, writing, poetry, everything. So that makes you a good filmmaker, I feel. And yes, we get good cameras, good lights to practice on our skills. So yeah, FTI has been a good help for creating what we are today.
Do you agree with what your other teammates are saying about the kind of platform that FTII offers to students like you?
I 100% agree. Like Suraj said, that it's more about the place and the people. I think the people around us matter a lot, and at FTI I've met some amazing people who have completely changed my life forever. And it is because of these people that we can progress and think of things that we have never thought of before. So yes, the place has a big role to play in this.
And now that you are in Cannes, Chidanand, what is the kind of exposure that you are getting here, and what are the kind of experiences that you will take back home?
Here we are getting to meet a lot of filmmakers, and we are able to see the competition films with the filmmakers themselves, and that's the biggest exposure. They were like so inspiring, and we were once motivated. Now we can watch them in real time, and watching their premieres with them is a dream come true.
So that was a conversation with the team of Sunflowers were first ones to know. Thank you so much to all three of you for speaking to us on DD India. So India is in contention once again in the last enough section of the Cannes Film Festival. Remains to be seen if we will win the prize this time around. With cameraman YK Loknath, this is Munmun Bhattacharya from Cannes.